Post the link really quick. What's up, everybody? We are back for week 2 of recruiting. I'm ready to get my heart broken. How about you guys?
My heart was broken last week.
I'm ready.
You got a little bit of a chance to redeem yourself here with
I do.
with Wheaton.
Yeah. Thank you, Raju. Thank you.
Yeah. I mean,
Sorry about that, Nate.
I got one guy going this week, so I feel like this is going to be a pretty shitty week for me, if I'm being honest, because I have a feeling it's not going to go my favor. It's a 3-way tie as well, so I know that means I'm not getting them.
Yeah, I really wanted to save the Marvin Harrison news until you're entering it in the system that you weren't actually in his top 3, but
if only you could have seen me dancing around my house yesterday. I was so excited. I was like, oh, shit, I actually got in on him. All right, here we go. It's going to be the upset of the century. And nope, didn't even make the list.
Yeah.
Trying to see if I get a couple more. Nah, you're good. A couple more people on here. So I do want to address first, since there's been a lot of questions about the waivers. You can make 4 waiver claims a year. There's going to be 2 runs, week 4 and week 8. So you got this week. It's going to run tomorrow at 8 o'clock in the morning. And then in literally 4 more weeks, you can do it again. If you make all 4 of your claims tomorrow morning, you cannot make any more claims the rest of the year. You can make 1, you can make 2, 3, or 4. Doesn't matter. You have $200. Spend your $200 wisely. If you only want to make 3 claims and you want to spend all your $200 on 3 guys this week, you can do that and still use a $0 bid to get your 4th guy. It's however you guys want to do it. But you can make 4 claims. You have a $200 budget, and you got 2 different times to do it. So hopefully that clears everything up. All right. We are starting with League 2, as everybody already knows in the chat. We're going to go with Kamar Wheaton decided that there was some issues with the paperwork and everything. It did not get filed. USC, they supplied some improper benefits, so they got removed off the list here. We are going to roll with him first, since he was supposed to have committed last week. And then we are going to go off the list. I'll let Boz start talking about those guys once we get to him. So obviously Kamar Wheaton, Maryland, Rice, and Cal are in on him. And we'll just get this rocking and rolling right off the bat here. It is not – look at that. So after all that, Cal ends up not getting – watch it still end up going to Rice. It does not. So Maryland wins them. So congratulations,
boy, Kamar. Welcome home. This is where you're meant to be. Sorry,
so
Nate. I
Kamar
do feel bad,
Wheaton
but I don't.
ends up now decommitting, pulling that classical, hey, I'm going to commit here, and then decommits, and he is actually going to go with Maryland. I am so sorry, Nate. Yeah, that did not work out.
I got.
I know. I'm with you, Nate. Hey, if it makes you feel better, I'm ready to get my heart broken today too, Nate. I'm going to be right there with you all day long. So next up, Boz, go ahead and give us who is next up on the list as I get this entered in here.
Next on the list is going to be Xavier Worthy, and he barely got to the mark of in commitment mode. He got exactly 201 points towards him, and he committed. He committed early, and the people who are in on him is Garrett with 70% possibility, Raju with 20%, and Stoops with 10%.
All right, so let's see here. What did I do? Oh, I hit the wrong button. All right, let's try this again here. I'm just going to actually end up just leaving this up. Just going to make life easier for me. Oops, I guess I should pull that comment off there so you guys can actually see what's going on. All right, so Xavier Worthy, again, as Stoops said, North Carolina, Cal, and USC as the schools. So Cal is not getting them. Neither is USC. So Garrett continues to just roll in with the prospects here as he gets Xavier Worthy. What is Xavier Worthy? He's wide receiver? Running back?
Wide receiver, committed to Michigan. Ugh. He's been rising. I guess this year he's been doing really good because he's moved all the way up 247 to number 11.
Good for you, Garrett. I guess good for you. I don't want anybody from that team up north. I actively avoid them as much as possible. So, who's next up, Boz?
Garrett doesn't.
I know. That's why Garrett wins his fantasy leagues and I don't. That's why.
Next up is Jaleel Farouk. We got Carl with 70%. Garrett with 20, and Teach with 10%.
I'm just trying to build my Oklahoma team.
Washington with 10. I feel like this is going to end up going to Garrett as well here because he's just been raking in the recruits.
Yeah, I feel like it too.
I'm rooting for you, Carl. I am. It kind of sucks to watch one guy. He's going to end up like all 15 commits are going to be like the first 15 guys that he was in on. They're all going to be 5 stars. So Washington. Hey, all right, Carl.
There we go. 2 for 2 today. I'm done. Thanks for having me.
I was hoping Teach got that one because he's. You guys are doing much better than everyone else in recruiting already. So,
hey, he's right there with me, not getting anybody. I appreciate it. At least there's somebody else in here kind of suffering with me. Who's next up here, Boz?
We got Chris Hilton, the number 9 wide receiver on 247. He's committed to LSU. And Nate, obviously, is in first place. He loves his LSU guys. And we got Hicks with 20% and Watkins with 10%.
Watkins, Georgia. All right, let's see if we can get an upset here today. Might be kind of interesting. All right, so Chris Hilton, not Georgia, we're getting all the top guys here. So, right, so there you go, Nate. At least maybe a little bit of a makeup for losing out on Kamar Wheaton. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know how much you wanted Kamar Wheaton compared to Chris Hilton, but at least you get Chris Hilton here. Who is another guy that Nate's going to be in on? Who's up next, Boz?
Oh, we got Ty Thompson, the quarterback from he's committed to Oregon. And Nate's top of that one, too. He's got 70%. We got Kerp with 20% and Coach Mailer with 10%.
So first one I think Florida's been in on, hasn't it? I don't remember him getting any last week.
Mailer was killing it last week.
No, I'm sorry, Hawaii, not Florida. I'm sorry. Yeah, Florida knocked down all those guys. I meant Hawaii. I didn't remember punching him in last week. All right, so for Ty Thompson, not Hawaii, not Florida. Man, dude, we're going to get like all the top guys this week. All right, so Rice, Nate is killing it. There you go. What's I don't know what you're upset about, Nate. You're doing all right. Doing all right so far today.
Well, now we got an interesting one here.
LJ Johnson.
We got 33% all around. Dead even tie between Kerp, Nate, and Byfield. For the number 4 running back in the country.
I hope it doesn't matter the way I type them in. I would think it doesn't, but...
It doesn't. It's just based on the balls.
I don't know. I don't trust this system anymore, Carl. I'm not going to lie to you. All right. Is that showing on there? I keep feeling like it's not.
Yeah, it's there.
All right. LJ Johnson. It is now. Okay. It doesn't matter because I put Hawaii in first. So Raju gets his first recruit, right? Did he get anybody last week?
That's a score.
He did not.
He did not. So he gets his first recruit. Doesn't get Kamar Wheaton, but hey, man, get LJ Johnson. That's not bad. It's not.
Oh, man, we lost Matt again.
Oh, man.
He likes to do this to us.
Are we still live? Are we live on
there? He is.
That's my bad. I hit back on the wrong button, the wrong homepage there. Thought I was still on the other one. All right, so
we're still here.
What's up? We'll do that. Get back up there. Raju is definitely happy with his pick. And we'll go back up to, so that was LJ, right? That's what we just did. So who's up next, boss?
Oh, we got Will Shipley coming up next, the number 1 all-purpose back in the country, going to Clemson. Might get a chance at some early playing time. You never know. They do have Bowman, but
big surprise.
Get the passing downs.
North Carolina, top team.
Yeah, Garrett with 70% and Coach Stoops and Coach Teach with 15% each.
I wanted to go after Will Shipley, but I just knew he was not coming to Maryland.
All right. I just feel like my strategy of recruiting all the smaller guys is not going to work out for me, so I'm missing out on all these big guys. All right. I'm hoping for an upset here. Let's go. Hey! There we go. I like it. Suck it, Garrett. If you're watching, I'm just kidding, buddy. You're doing a really great job. I'm really proud of you. All right. Hey, there you go, Stoops. So Stoops get his first recruit of the recruiting period so far. Might make you a little bit happy. I know he's a little upset.
That's a steal.
Little upset last week. And then one of the top wide receivers up now, I believe he's going to be committing today in both leagues. So that should be interesting.
Yeah, we got a name for us, Matt.
I can Mika Ibuka. Is that correct at all?
I don't know.
Close. Okay.
You just
better than I could do. We got Coach Teach with 70% on this one, and Coach Price and Byfield with 15% each.
15 and 15. All right. See, I don't want another upset here. I feel bad. Washington hasn't got anybody, so I do hope Washington pulls it off. And they are not. So Raju getting 2 recruits today. Oh, hey, Garrett, you are still here. Hey, buddy. I was just kidding. Don't stuck it. I'm just kidding, buddy. So Raju gets Mika Ibuka, I'm guessing. I don't know. I really don't know how to say his name. Who else did he get? Was it LJ?
Yep.
All right.
LJ Johnson.
Pretty nice recruiting class there for Raju today. Not bad at all. All right. So that knocks out that's it for today on week 2. We'll obviously get that posted later for the League 2. How many players are still over the threshold here, Boz?
I believe there was 24 coming into today. So with eight gone, that would leave
16.
16.
Did I do the math right? I'm so proud of myself. Jared, Raju got Mika Ibuka. Again, I'm not 100% sure. I'm probably saying that 100% wrong. And then he also got LJ Johnson today. So here we go. Raju said it for you. So Raju, nice little day for him. All right. So what are we doing now? Oh, yeah. League 1. All right, Carl. I got to pull this up here. Let me get back to the other page here. Take your time. No rush. You can talk about whatever you want to talk about.
I was just going to say we got 16 guys outside of the guys who are committing today that are in commitment mode, just waiting to get that random roll of a 3. So there's still 16 guys. Not as many lower tier guys, but of the guys who recently went into commitment mode this week, 5 of them are committing today. So they didn't want to spend any time talking it over with the family. They're just all in.
So Marvin Harrison Jr., who I was lied to on the picture, Ohio State is not in on him. So that's great news for me. I'm sure I got my hopes up last night.
Yeah, I'm going to be trolling. I'm going to be trolling quite a few people with the graphics of top 5s, even if they don't have 5 schools. So don't get your hopes too up. So TCU has 10, Penn State 20, and Pitt with 70. So Austin's in the lead here. We'll see if Shane can pull off the upset.
That would be nice after what happened last week. We're going to mix it up. We're going to go with 2. So not TCU, not Penn State. So Pitt is going to get it. Marvin Harrison Jr. on his way to the Pitt Panthers, who I believe Austin got a couple recruits last week as well. So
yeah, he got one last week. He got Kyle McCord. So he's got a QB and wide receiver moving forward.
Very nice. So he's doing a pretty good job for himself. Next up is who here, Carl?
Jalen Milroe. He's debating between Texas A&M at 70, Georgia Tech at 20, and TCU at 10. This was a guy who just recently entered the commitment mode, and he's just ready to go all in.
And
TCU, not USC.
Oh shit, my bad. I'm looking at the wrong person. I had to zoom in on this picture here because it's too small, and I apparently have shitty eyesight now, which just happened today.
There's a lot of info.
All right, here we go. So we are doing Jalen Monroe here, or Milroe. All right, see what we got. TCU, no such luck. Georgia Tech, no such luck. So Texas A&M. I forgot who Texas A&M even is.
That's Skip.
Skip, congratulations. Yep. We got a full list. Boz, you want to read off who committed today for League 2? Carl can read League 1 here in a minute while I'm typing this in.
Yep.
The next player.
Xavier Worthy, he committed to Garrett. Jaleel Farouk committed to Carl. Chris Hilton, he went to Nate back home to the Tigers. And Ty Thompson went to Nate as well. LJ Johnson, I believe Coach Byfield won him. And Will Shipley, he went with Coach Stoops in an upset. And Emeka Egbuka, he where did he go? Did he go to
Raju?
He went to Byfield as well. Yeah.
I went to Coach Byfield as well.
Going to Cal.
Hell yeah.
So next up, JoJo Earl. I believe he's going to LSU. He is debating, though, in this world between going to Texas, Georgia Tech, or UCSD.
All right, so Joe Earl here. Let's see. Man, we're getting a lot of the top guys getting it. So Texas, Ty gets his first recruit, I believe. I don't even think he was in on anybody last week. So
he gets
not. his first recruit of the year. What is JoJo Earl again? It's so bad that I can't.
He's a wide receiver. There's a lot of them. I just looked it up, so
everybody is all in on the wide receivers. Who you got next, Carl?
Tyler Buchner. Or Buckner, however you want to say it.
Oh, Buckner. Buckner sounds better.
It does. So this one is a tie at first between UCSD and UC Davis. I've been seeing a lot of this on my end between these two schools. And they each have 450. Oh, wait, that's up one. You're at 45 here. TCU and Texas are the other two in on Tyler Buckner.
Oh, wait, did I do it wrong? No, I'm good, right?
No, you're
UC
good.
Davis?
You're good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't confuse me like that, Carl. This is too
much.
much.
Donovan Edwards, that gets crazy.
Too much. Yeah, we should have done him first, so I could have got that out of the way. And then who was the
TCU and Texas? Both with 5.
Whoops! I only did 3. So we're gonna back up really quick and change that.
Hey, Tyler gets more schools after him. That's what he wants.
All right, let's see if I can do this correct now. So I'm scrolling back and forth here. UCSD gets 45. UC Davis gets 45.
Yep, and Buckner's a QB headed to Notre Dame.
And Texas gets 5, right? He was the last one? Yes. Okay,
yep.
Cool. All right. Hoping for some upsets. I like the carnage. I want other people to be upset today, not just me. But, that's not happening. Damn it. Never mind. All right. So UCSD. Did he get anybody last week?
Yeah, he's been
Al, right?
In the recruits.
Has he?
He has. Last week he got Travion Henderson in an upset, and he also got Troy Franklin in a battle for first with UC Davis. So Alfred is definitely has an arch nemesis in UCSD.
All right. So next up is 1R, Donovan Edwards. Donovan Edwards, and he has 5 schools going in after him, you said?
He does have 5 schools going after him. Stanford and UCSD are tied at the top with 450 balls.
Oh, am I doing the 450 here? Oh,
yeah,
hey,
we got to go up.
Thanks for putting that on there. That makes my life a little bit easier, so I don't have to keep asking. All right, so Stanford 450.
Yep, UCSD, and Donovan Edwards is the number 4 running back by composite, number 2 according to 247 alone. So the other teams, UC Davis, Pitt, and Texas A&M all tied with 33, aka 3.3%.
Do not want to print that page. There we go. Pitt, and the last one was Texas A&M.
Correct.
All right. Either one, you want to take a guess at where he goes?
He's going to go to Stanford.
I think he's going Pitt just because Austin's going to kill it again. Damn it. UCSD. Interesting. So with the lowercase d there. So he continues to rate. Why can't I get any fucking good prospects, man?
He's already got 4 recruits starting out early, so he's filling his class up quickly.
It'd be nice. It'd be nice if I could get just one. Just one. Can you send me a sheet of who, like, who is like not being recruited. That way I can just kind of go all in on those guys and make sure that I get somebody.
I definitely can't give you that. As against
help a guy out.
NCAA standards. So this is Billy Bowman. He's an athlete, but he's looking at playing wide receiver at Texas. So the top team here is going to be Texas on him. See if get that dual commitment. Georgia Tech at 20 and UC Davis. I know Boz is just sitting there just waiting for the one in 2 more turns. He's nervous.
Oh, is he in here? You have one guy just like me? You're hoping for the best on your one guy? What happened? Oh, there we go. All right. So Billy Bowman, UC Davis. Oh, man, we're getting a lot of just the straight chalk today. So Texas goes 2 for 2 today. Good for him. We talked about earlier, he wasn't in on anybody last week, so he goes 2 for 2. Ja'Cory Brooks. He committed last week, right, in League 2?
That's a Boz. Boz, you there?
No. Did he freeze up on us?
Maybe.
He's gone.
Yeah,
he left. He didn't even want to stick around. He was too nervous.
McCarthy. Yeah.
He was too nervous. There we go.
There
now, Boz.
The number 2 receiver. And the number 1 receivers were committing today, too. So we're going to start seeing people going after those lower tier receivers. But, I mean, honestly, you get a 3-star who turns into a 5-star.
Yeah, the hit rate on these 247 guys is not great.
Tulane and Pitt. Is this the only guy that you're in on, Boz? So you hoping for the best right here?
That's the next guy.
McCarthy is the big one. I need him today.
Okay. Yeah.
But right. I would love to get me some Ja'Cory Brooks.
I'm sure King would love that too.
I'm excited. We're going to go 2 first. And it's not going to work. It's not going to happen, Buzz. I apologize. And we're not going to see an upset here either. So Kane gets his second, I think, now. Second or third prospect? Third. My God, man.
All right, now let's keep this chalk going. Keep this chalk going until McCarthy's off the board.
We'll see if Ja'Cory Brooks also enters the transfer portal like Aggie Hall did last week, or a guy as you like to call him.
Yeah, a guy sounds better. He did enter the transfer portal. He met Kane and was not happy with his coaching style. Already entered the transfer portal. All right.
So JJ McCarthy. Yep, Tulane with 70, Texas with 20. Texas is undefeated and going after recruits today. Texas A&M.
Come on, man. He needs to come to
the number 4 QB. IMG boy.
Yep. Same with Lavassier. Need that IMG duo. Come on.
Here we go. Not Texas, so they're going to go 2-1 at least. Hey, there you go, Boz. So it stays pretty chalky for today. I bet you, I'm not trying to like rub dirt in the wound or salt in the wound, but I bet a lot of the people who were pretty pissed with some of the upsets last week are kind of wishing we did those this week because we have barely seen any upsets. I'm saving
week 1.
I'm saving Amika because if I'm going to get my heart broken, I want it to be the last thing that happens today. So we're going Caleb Williams. Yeah, it's like just like
Jacob Williams. Let's go Caleb Williams.
All right, so what do we got? 3 here?
Williams, number 1. Nope, we have 4.
Ooh, 4. Okay.
So Penn State came in at the last second, gave Caleb Williams a pitch he could not believe. He had to think it over. So Penn State's in the lead with 70 here. And then we have 3 tied, UC Davis, Georgia Tech, and Texas A&M, all with 10.
UC Davis, Texas, Georgia Tech, and Texas A&M. Gotcha. I don't think Ray has gotten any recruits either, so at least I've got someone else there with me.
Yeah, Ray's been a second team, but he's always a bridesmaid, never the bride.
Sucks. My day will come. With a bunch of those 3 stars. All right. We'll mix it up a little bit. So not going to be Texas A&M. Oh, man. That's so bad. Penn State, Georgia Tech. So UC Davis pulls off the upset. They get Caleb Williams.
There is his first recruit, taking the number 1 player off the board.
Interesting. All right. I guess it's time to get my heart broken. Here we go. All right. Who we got next? Carl?
This is the last guy, Emeka Egbuka.
It's 4 teams.
It is. So Stanford and Ohio State tied at the top. You want to make this one interesting, Matt? Make them
Not
450.
really. No, why would I want to do that? It's 45, right? We're
Yeah,
keeping
it's
it. We're
not gonna
keeping
change
whatever you put on this sheet is what I'm writing on here. Y'all making this way too complicated for me. Ohio State,
Math is hard.
UC, math is
UCSD
very hard.
and UC Davis.
I don't,
Both with
I
5.
don't like it. UC Davis. All right, here we go. I swear to God, no, I can't break my computer. I've already done it before. I can't do it again. All right, here we go.
Better just start at the
All right.
bottom. Yep.
Okay.
Don't do it to yourself. Start at the bottom.
Oh, okay. Well, okay. I'm pitting out over here, guys. All right, here we go. Yeah, let's go. Let's go, baby. The Buckeyes come in clutch. We're the best damn team in the land. We landed the best damn wide receiver. I'm super excited. All right, cool. I lost out on 3 guys last week, but at least I get somebody this week. All right, well, that does it, right?
A way to finish it. Yeah, well, I'll run through the recruits from this week real quick, just so everybody gets the overview. Marvin Harrison Jr. going to Pitt. Jalen Milroe going to Texas A&M. JoJo Earl going to Texas. Tyler Buckner going to UCSD, along with Donovan Edwards. Texas also picked up Billy Bowman. Ja'Cory Brooks headed to USF. J.J. McCarthy going to Tulane. Emeka Egbuka going to the Ohio State University, and Caleb Williams going to UC Davis.
It's a good week. Good week, if you ask me. Complete the IMG boys.
Just
I'm sorry, PJ. I'm sorry. I promised I had nothing to do with it. I understand your pain, though. That was me last week. All right, well, that does it.
It was me in week 1, too.
What other new players entered commitment mode this week for both leagues? Do you guys want to share that? That's completely up to you guys. You're the commissioners. I don't think we've really mentioned it before. I think that's something we shouldn't say because even though entered commitment mode. Anybody who's entered commitment mode, maybe I'm not understanding this right. Hang on. Talking about who's hit the threshold or hit commitment mode, because anybody who's hit commitment mode, they've already committed. Now the threshold's different. The threshold they haven't necessarily committed.
Right, and I think Boz and I talked it over, and we want to keep that quiet, just so that guys aren't purposely going after certain guys. Like you stick to the way you're recruiting.
Yep, and I'll tell you what there are a lot of guys that like haven't been on the board yet and like haven't really like Carl, Garrett, like a lot of them have been like dominating the recruiting in League 2 so far, but that's just the guys that have committed. It's actually a lot more even than you think.
Yeah, I would say the same for League 1 is that the teams that aren't really popping up yet with the guys who have committed, like they're sitting there waiting for their guys to be ready to commit.
Yeah, like just to let you guys know, if you scroll really far down on the sheet, you'll see where Ohio State is really attacking that sheet on there, and I'm sure Carl can attest to that. Yeah. So Raju, on the threshold thing. Yeah, it's going to take a while because I'm going to put in like 5 points for each guy.
To be ready to go into.
But that's all right because nobody else is putting in on them, and that's what I want. I want to dominate those 2 stars. Exactly, I want to dominate those 2 stars. Raju, so on the threshold, we don't want to. I don't even know. I'm not in charge of any of that stuff, so I have no idea. I get to see the stuff that we do today, the day of. Like they send me that stuff. So anybody who's crossed the threshold, only Carl and Boz know. They don't want to tell anybody because, like, say Emeka crossed the threshold last week, I believe, but nobody knew about it because he didn't commit, and then we were able to put more points into him. We don't want to give any unfair advantages on people who decide that even though they've crossed the threshold, they're not committing yet, because then you might, I'm going to go in last second and get them. You just got to keep recruiting the guys as is. The only guys that you'll know about is when they actually enter commitment mode, and Boz and Carl will put that in the chat to let you guys know. Is that correct? Did I nail that right?
Yeah, well, basically, yeah. We've been keeping the names out of it except for the little graphics that we throw in there. So you see like their top 5 or whatever like that. And then you wait for the show and then you find out the other guys. Keeps our viewers.
I mean, that's something. Yeah, exactly. You know, that's what we're all here for the numbers. Yeah, like I have no idea what's going on until they show me the list, which is usually like Carl usually sends it to me either at like, I think 11 o'clock or something last night where I was already asleep, where he sent it to me the day of. And I look at it. There's nothing I could do at that point because they've already committed. So I have no idea. They're not going to share that with anybody else. So it's one of those things where just keep recruiting until they enter full commitment mode. So that will do it. Sheets in by Friday for everybody that if you haven't, I don't know if anybody's even submitted theirs yet. If you haven't, make sure to get it in by Friday. Or if you're stupid like me, you can do it by Saturday. Just make sure to let those guys know because they do have lives as well, guys. They got a lot of stuff that they got to go through, but try and get them in as quick as you can. Again, waivers do run tomorrow at 8 o'clock in the morning. If you have any other questions, you can hit me up, either Twitter, DM, send me a message on Discord. I'll try and help you out as much as possible, but it's pretty straightforward, I think, once you guys get the hang of it. So other than that, that was it. Nice and easy show today. A little bit more easier laid out, I guess, now that we kind of knew what we were doing. So we will be back again next week, hopefully with a bunch of recruits as well.
All right. Deuces.